Same problem morally, you know. You look at these cases and say, do you use it? You use it, they get fucking damage. Of course they do. The handle gets worn. It gets clipped. You always clip the fucking desk.
Yeah.
Yeah, I've had accidents.
Yep.
Okay? It's not good.
But that's a good attitude though. I mean, like, you can look at them. It's like you keep it in the garage, like a nice car in the garage, never drive it.
The kids will just sell it on eBay.
What's the fun in having it then?
Look, I tell you honestly, right?
I honestly think that's a great attitude. Because it's refreshing.
No, I tell you the honest truth is, I've used them. If something goes wrong, you fix it. Okay,
Yeah.
I'll tell you the truth. Look, the honest answer is, now that I've turned 40, I've suddenly realised I'm not going to live forever. When I was your age, I wish I could go back to 25. That was a great age. How old are you?
22.
Fuck. You know, the truth is, you think you're going to live forever at that age. When you get to 40, you realise... Let me explain this to you in a concept, right? When you're 20, you think it's terrible to sleep with a woman who's 50. When you're 40, you suddenly think she's not too bad. Some are not too bad. It's not a blanket rule. Same thing as these. You can't last forever. You're only here for a short time. I'm not saying to abuse them.
No.
But I think it's best to use them. I've had accidents. Yeah, it fucking annoys you. I tell you what happened to me, right? Now that you mention it, I was going up the lift to the train and I fucking dropped that on the escalators, on the sharp bit.
That would have pissed you off. But
well, what didn't piss me off is I had my annual calendar on and I didn't scratch the fuck out of that. I fell over, I was in a hurry, you know what I mean? You're just clumsy, you know. And I actually put a big gouge into it.
Really? But into the LV or into the...
Both. I had a bad accident, I had a bad fall. So, what do? See, I'll show you. Come over here. Come over here. Now that you mention it.
Where'd you gouge it?
Here, look, I fucking dented it. Look, it's a gouge. It's a fucking gouge. And I gouged it on the corner at the top. I've managed to glue the corner in. At the top, it got ripped in the middle here.
Is that which case? Because this is the one that got
No, the one with the initials on it. Look, it's over here. You can feel it there, where my finger is.
Oh, yeah.
That was a gouge there. I had to glue that back in.
But I think that's a good...
Fuck! What do? You know what I mean? You use these fucking things. Well, what did I do? I bought another one to get over my anger. That's what I did. Look, it annoys you. Look, I don't know what the fucking answer... But I can tell you honestly, I'm a 40-year-old man. Do you understand?
Yeah.
You know Bryce Courtney? Power of One. Fantastic author.
I haven't read her pieces, but...
No, he's a South African...
Oh, it's a he. I didn't hear that.
South African guy who worked for an ad agency at 45, he published his first work, became an international bestseller.
Yeah.
Really great, really nice guy. He died at 79 from cancer. You don't live much more than 80. Anything over 80 is a bonus.
But the quality of life usually.
But what I'm saying is, at my age, I've got to use this stuff. Otherwise, what's the point in all this shit? And you know something too? The sun is actually going to kill us eventually. You know, the Earth can't go forever.
But we're talking a couple of billion years,
yes,
though.
We are. I'm saying to you, nothing's forever.
Yeah.
You understand?
Yeah, no,
I think really, use it. Don't abuse it, but use it. Does that make sense?
Yeah. I think that's a good attitude, though.
Yeah.
Honestly. Because, you know...
I just finished my bottle. I just finished it off, you know? That's painful.
Yeah, no, I know what you mean.
You know what I'm saying, don't you? So, look, I think realistically, you use it, I put a fucking huge gouge in my white gold Patek, I told you that.
Yeah.
You fix it.
Yeah.
I didn't mean for it to happen, I didn't want it to happen. It happened.
Yeah.
You fix it. Keep going on. It came back beautiful, it's absolutely perfect. I started wearing it, it's not perfect anymore.
Yeah.
What do you do? It's $500 for a leather strap? Fuck. The white gold rhodium plating, well, it probably needs to be re-rhodium plated now.
Yeah.
It's a bitch. Life's not fair. It's not fair, Justin.
Yeah.
It's not fair. What's fair in this world, you know? I don't know what's fair anymore. I don't know what's good or bad or anything. I don't know.
No, but I think you do have to, keeping it simple, but you do have to, you know what I mean? I think you're supposed to, well, especially with stuff like that, you know, watches is a great example, is that, you know, what's the point of having them just locked away in the safe if you're never going to wear them? You know what I mean? That's why I quite like, you know, even some of them aren't practical to wear, you know, like take your VC that you used to have in the gold. I mean, there's no shockproofing on that.
No, it was fucked. But it's
you know,
still,
like
it's still, I pined for that. I sold it. I told you I sold it. $4,800. And it wrecked my whole collection. Did you know that? Selling it wrecked my whole collection.
Upset the cheese.
It was so bad, you know, I had to sell off half the collection and regroup.
Yep.
Did you know that?
Well,
That's how badly it hurt.
yep. Well, then was it an expensive sale then?
How do you mean expensive?
Well, if you had to, well, it wouldn't have been.
No, ask the question. Ask the question.
Because I mean,
No, because I made money on every piece.
I was about to say you making. No, that's what I thought about. That's why I went through my question because I thought about it,
Archie here. Archie does everything for a profit. Look, I don't sell things below what I paid because it's bad for my heart psychologically. Everything I wanted. So look, truth of the matter is, I bought things when the dollar was different. So I actually lost money on the currency. The currency was 80 cents to the dollar when I bought most of my collection, and now it was over parity. So that's a 22% loss.
So
but I still sold it for more than I paid in Aussie dollars because I don't work in Hong Kong dollars, I don't work in euros, I don't work in US dollars. I live in Aussie dollars.
You know,
I just work in Aussie. So I said, right, if I paid 2,000 for it, I want 2.5 or 2.2. I want to make a dollar profit. Otherwise, I don't sell it. Look, seriously, you got to use things. I think, to be honest with you, I don't know how many years I got left.
Why do you say that?
Sorry?
Why do you say that?
No, I say that because
you could turn around to me and say, look, you know, fuck it, I got 40 years, you know, so...
I say that because, you know, Bryce Courtney died at 79.
That's still 40 years. 39.
Rock Hudson died when he was only mid-50s. Remember Rock Hudson? First person to die of AIDS.
Oh, really?
Yeah, Rock Hudson, the famous celebrity movie star.
I'm not into celebrities.
Rock Hudson was like...
Well, does that make him a celebrity, I guess?
Oh no, Rock Hudson was huge. He was like a Robert Redford. Better. It's like, I put it into your terms.
Britney Spears.
No, Rock Hudson was like a George Clooney, except cooler.
Okay. Alright.
40s, 50s, 60s. In the 70s, he was in his 40s in the 70s, okay? He was the first celebrity to die, he was a homosexual.
Yeah.
And Hollywood sort of shunned that, but he was the first famous person to die from AIDS.
Okay.
And it's very sad actually, because I liked Rock Hudson. He was great, but very handsome, he was a Hollywood. He was invented by Hollywood. They invented his name. It wasn't. There was his name.
That's not his birth certificate.
No. His name was Roy Fitzgerald.
Oh, okay. Yeah, I've heard of him.
Who's Roy Fitzgerald?
Yeah, I've heard that name before.
That was Rock Hudson.
Oh.
I think it was. We might be having the wrong...
Yeah.
But the thing is, what I'm saying is that, fuck, you can die, you know? I mean, you got to use this shit. What's the point of all this garbage? I mean, what's my wife going to do with this crap? She doesn't even really like it.
Well, that better be documented pretty closely in the...
But you know what I'm saying? She doesn't really like it.
Does she like her pieces, though? You know, does she... Is it just the hard case, you know, that because of its... I mean, let's be honest, you know, some of it is a little impractical.
Impractical?
You know?
I didn't think about that.
Yeah. So, but I mean, so like, is that the reason, or is it that it's the style isn't just her? You know what I mean? Like, I honestly think it's absolutely symbolic of our history, you know what I mean? The Titanic sinking, you know what I mean? Like, there's stories of people actually clambering on to some of the luggage.
Look, I think, no, it's not practical, she can't use it that much.
Would she use it more though? I mean, if you were to say, oh, let's go to the Gold Coast for the weekend or something? Preferably not the, whatever the fuck it's called, Rosemont or something like that. What's the...
Oh, the green one.
The green one.
You didn't like that video.
I love that video.
You love that video? I couldn't fake that video. The condoms on the balcony. Yeah, that was great. Look, I tell you honestly, right? I mean, she likes it. I mean, she knows it's expensive, but people like results from other people. Like, she went into LV and other people liked that box.
Yeah.
She didn't like it before other people wanted it. People want what other people can't have.
So it's
I don't know what it is. I don't know what it is. It's kind of, to me, I've always thought of that as being the most, what is LV? It is the most traditional thing. It's the trunks and it's the suitcases.
Yeah,
the hard case. That's what it is. That's what the business is. They were luggage makers.
Yeah.
Right? And Louis Vuitton should never do watches because they've got no history in it.
No, exactly right.
Montblanc should never go into fucking
luggage and all
watches.
That.
Watches. Well, no, luggage is okay. Leather goods, they actually had a history with some leather.
Really? Because if I think Montblanc, I think writing instruments.
Yeah.
You know, nothing more. I don't think anything out of that.
But I mean, they cheapened the brand. They made an aftershave. They put their name on anything for money. You know what I mean? It's tacky.
But Dunhill's the same? I mean...
Look at them now. No one wants it. No one lusts after that brand.
Yeah.
But what I'm saying is, fuck. You got to use it. Otherwise, you're dead. And what's the point of it all? I don't know what my wife would do with this shit, really.
Well, I don't think she would use the briefcases. But...
She likes the ones I bought her. She likes the new ones I bought her.
That's what I mean. So but she likes hers, the ones that, like, handbags and stuff like that, or...
Yeah, but I don't think she appreciates the trunks like I do.
It doesn't drive her.
No, it drives me a lot.
Yeah.
You know, I love them, you know? Fuck, I don't know what the answer is. You gotta use this shit, otherwise you're dead, and then what's the point of all this crap?
Can't take it with you. That's it.